It's now time for our post-match report presented by the American University Athletics Eagles Club. Jeremy Huber here, joined by head coach Jason Borrelli. And Jason, again, a quality opponent tonight in Virginia Tech. Some matches, obviously, that could have gone either way. You do get the 2 wins. Your kind of thoughts overall on the meet?
Yeah, it was good to have them here. Glad they came up and we got them on the schedule because they had just solid guys every weight class. So we need that. I thought we felt like we had a better chance than at 174. That match kind of got away from us. So that one stings a little bit. You really thought we were in good shape there, and then all of a sudden you're on your back for a long time, and it changes the whole dynamic of that. And then we thought we would have a shot at 97. We just couldn't get our offense going, which was a bummer. But happy for Pat to get back on the winning side. It's been a while, and he's been in a little bit of a rut, and to give up the first takedown and stay composed and have a real good just rebound from that was good. And obviously our true freshman Caleb he doesn't wrestle like one, and he is a good spark for us and something we can point to, and he did what he's been doing all year, so that was great.
We'll get to Campos in a second, but first, I believe we'll take a look at some highlights from Patrick Ryan's win. He wins it by a count of 7-2, and he kind of talked about it. He said, look, I didn't like late. I didn't get up and get from up on bottom as much as I would have liked, but I knew I had the win. He kind of was looking for bonus points, which I thought was a pretty good attitude from a guy who has one of the 2 wins tonight. He's thinking there are things I can do better.
Yeah, no doubt. And we want him to score bonus point because, you never want to – you're hopeful that your athletes can get to a point where they're always thinking about just scoring more points and not thinking about winning. Unfortunately, because he's been in a little bit of a slump, even though you're up 6 or 7 points late, you start thinking, boy, I just want to make sure I get my hand raised. And so you might slow down a little bit, and I think that's what he did. It really, as much as he wrestled a good 2 periods, the third period, finishing on bottom is tough to watch, and he's better than that. And that's a good place to start because, he gets off bottom, gets another takedown. He does get a major decision, and in tight duels, that's a big difference, right? That 1 point could have been crucial. Wasn't tonight for this duel, but, we've been in many in the past that have been. So glad that he's thinking that way because that's something we're going to talk about as a team that, just no matter what the circumstances are, you want to get to a point where you're thinking about the next points and never thinking about just winning.
Let's go over to Caleb Campos, and again, the freshman is just amazing. You come out and he wrestles with that flair and that excitement. He does the Ali shuffle, but also just how quickly he can put a guy away. We saw that tonight.
Yeah, just his last 3 weeks has been really great for us. This was obviously a good demonstration of composure for a young kid. He gave up a takedown, gets an escape, and then stuck with that pinning position. He missed the first neck wrench and then doesn't give up on it and gets it again and steps over and gets the pin. But we saw him stay composed, even go all the way back up to the Sacred Heart dual meet, and then especially Hofstra, where he fell behind 8-1 and stayed composed and wrestled all the way back and got a pin. So that's huge.
And one last one for you, Coach. Obviously, Tech, one of the tougher teams you're going to see this week. You have some quality programs, but maybe ones you guys are going to have better shot in Columbia and Bucknell. Obviously, your guys have to be looking forward to that. 2 matches that they're going to have a really good chance to get some hands raised.
Yeah, no doubt. We're excited. I mean, it's always good to wrestle in front of your home crowd, be back in Bender, not have to travel, sleep in your own bed. So that's good for our athletes. But 2 conference teams. They're in the IWA teams we compete against, I guess, in our league for wrestling. And so we look forward to it. And I just think it gives us a little more time too to get healthy. We had some misfortunes over the last maybe 2 weeks coming off of the holiday, winter break, and came back and had some unfortunate things come up. And I'm hopeful in the next coming days we'll get some more guys back in our room training and maybe back into the lineup. So, but we look forward to it, and just hope our fans will stick with us and keep coming out to Bender to support us.
Jason, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's Jason Borrelli. I'm Jeremy Huber, and that'll do it for our Eagles Club post-game report. Do your part to support the successes of AU wrestling student-athletes in the classroom and on the playing field by making a gift now in support of the wrestling program at aueagles.com/giving.